guys, I'm Aubree. They have grown to separate locations to tell you the overall facts of actually standing on the Swamp Rabbit Trail right now. So, wait a second, I'm falling. All right, guys, Aubree here, and a little bit different. There's a question I've been getting from everyone that has been looking to relocate here to the Greenville upstate. And it's something that happened, I would say this question started happening like 3-4 weeks ago. Our real estate market nationally took a big change. Interest rates finally changed. The last 2.5 years, so COVID era real estate market, we saw crazy low interest rates on mortgages. And if you could have sold and bought, or if you needed to buy a home, you should have if you could have. So the main question is, Aubree, is there a housing bubble? Or when is the bubble going to pop? And to be completely honest with you, there's not a bubble.
Oh my God! Wow!
And here's why. First, to have a housing bubble, you need to have a market that it's harder to sell houses in. Now, what we have right now in the housing market is a seller's market. Guys, it's not too terribly hard to sell a house. Now, 3-4 weeks ago when the interest rates changed, we went from 3-4% interest rates up to 5-6% interest rates. I've even had some lenders say that they're seeing maybe upwards of 7% by the end of the year. And how that affects our housing market doesn't mean that there's a bubble. If you look back when the housing market crashed, so say 2008 to 2012, we had probably 9 months worth of housing inventory here in the upstate, okay? It was a buyer's market. What a buyer's market means is that you could see the house one weekend and then the next weekend it would still be on the market. There were decreases in prices all over the place. You could actually negotiate something. Well, here's what's fun about Greenville. Greenville has a lot of industry around the entire upstate. So larger corporations. You have Michelin, Floor, BMW, there's the Amazon plant, there's a Walmart plant, there's UPS. There's so much industry around the upstate that not one thing has ever hit our housing market and just completely obliterated it like other parts of the country. So whenever you're looking at the Greenville housing market specifically, it has traditionally stayed very strong and very steady. Now, that doesn't mean that we don't see our fair share of foreclosures and short sales come to the market. But what that does mean is that housing does slow down. Now, here's the #1 reason why we are not in a housing bubble: lack of inventory. No matter what, right now, there's nothing to bust. There's nothing to pop. We don't have enough houses for the buyer demand that we currently have. And the reason why you don't have that is we actually saw the largest group of home buyers enter into the housing market for housing purchasing than ever in a very, very long time. Millennials, you guys all hit the housing market at the same time and are looking for your first homes or maybe your next move-up home. That means that we should be at around, I would say, 1 million to 1.5 million homes being built. Now, if you have watched my other videos, I had a great comment this past week where someone came on the video and said, Greenville is full. Well, if you look at Greenville, we have a lot of new communities being built. And the reason is we have had so much construction that was not completed back from 2008 to 2012. We have been millions of homes behind for the last decade. And just this past year, we finally had a year where we built almost enough homes. If you look at the data, we're actually still missing 200,000 homes for the millennial population that's coming to Greenville. So whenever you come here, we're gonna look at the average days on market. Average days on market means that from the day something is listed to the day something is closed. Our average days on market has been flirting between 20 to 35 days on market. Guys, a normal housing market is like 3 to 6 months worth of inventory. We have less than a month's worth of inventory, and we want to see that construction happening. We want to see the new neighborhoods being built, because that's how we get out of the housing inventory crisis that we're in. So when you hear people talk about a bubble, there really isn't a bubble. Housing purchases are your greatest protection against inflation rates that are happening right now. So if you are thinking about relocating to the Greenville area and you want confidence that you're not going to buy into a market that years down the road is going to see a crazy housing bubble bust, Greenville's a great place. And me and my team would love to be your resource of choice whenever it comes to relocating here or relocating within the area. So make sure you like and comment on this video. I would love to know your thoughts, and subscribe to this channel because I like educating you. So until next time, see ya.